the NFL draft comes around 2013. You're a second-round pick by the Houston Texans. Just talk about, again, you had worked up to that point. You get that call. What was that feeling like on draft day when you hear your name called and you're taken in the second round?
I was actually mad because
your first rounder.
I didn't get to I didn't get to train like I wanted to because that's my senior year where in that bowl game I refractured my foot again.
Oh wow.
So it's a lot of people don't, if you go back on that film, you can see in the fourth quarter I had two different shoes on because I had a white shoe on and a black shoe because I ended up fracturing my foot again late in that game. And then I had to end up getting some work done on it during training. So I only really got a chance to train heavy as far as running wise for 2 weeks. I had to miss the Senior Bowl because my foot was messed up, which I was mad about. You know, they were saying they were talking about well, he doesn't want to compete. I'm like, what? Like, bro, y'all crazy? Y'all think I don't want to compete? You know what I'm saying? Like, but they were just holding it back that I was injured, of course. But so I end up training for a week, end up running a bad 40 because, you know, of course, you know, I'm not a 4.6 guy. You know, at South Carolina, I always ran 4.4, 4.5. So, you know, it kind of like dropped my stock a little bit running the 4.6. And I was kind of mad. You know, I was mad because I thought for sure I was gonna sneak in the first round. End up not sneaking in, but it was a blessing when I got the call. I remember it was, you know, I was really mad. I was mad at the fact that I was late second round, and I saw 5 safeties go before me. But it ended up being a blessing because Houston was one of the teams that I did want to go to. I wanted to go to Houston or to Baltimore because I wanted to play with Ed Reed, or I wanted to follow his footsteps. So he ended up being at Houston, and I ended up being able to soak up so much knowledge from Ed Reed with the time that I was with him. You know, he kind of took me up under his wing in my rookie year. I would go to his house all the time. We would watch film, and you know, it was a dream come true because, you know, studying Ed Reed in college and trying to mimic his game in college with the film study and adding the film study to the game, you know, I was able to basically get it firsthand from the Hall of Famer, from the guru himself, on how to watch the film, break down the film, and really get educated answers off the film. You know what I'm saying? And he helped me, and he's a big testament to my career right now, and to why I've had so much success. Because without Ed explaining how he sees the film and how he breaks down the film, you know, I haven't seen anybody else in my career, coach nor player, that breaks down the film the way he does. So, you know, it kind of gives me an advantage. You know, in my career, I've helped, you know, a lot of guys. You know, when I was in Washington, I helped guys learn to watch the film. When I was in Arizona, I helped guys. And I'm here in New Orleans, I'm helping guys as well learn how to watch the film, because as a young kid, you know, you can watch the film. In the college, I was watching the film and I was getting plays, but now it's another level, which is because having the Hall of Famer teach me how to do it. And I think going to Houston my rookie year was a big, you know, it was huge for me. Having Ed, you know, it was a big blessing for me, dog.
Yeah, you talk about learning from Ed Reed. And I just really wanted to get your take, DJ. Like you said, obviously you're with the New Orleans Saints, which I know we talked a little bit off air. Congratulations on the Monday Night Football win over the Chargers. Thank God their kicker missed the field goal. But you got off the upright. You guys get the W, though. But like I said, you've played for the Texans, Bucks, Cardinals, Redskins, Raiders, and now the Saints. You're a guy, obviously, you've had a really successful career. You understand the inner workings, the business of the NFL, the way these organizations work, dealings with front office. Right. Obviously, a lot different than college. It goes from being, no, this is your job now, all right? This is your job. But just talk about your overall career in the NFL, the transitions, how you feel like, again, I think you've played beautifully, honestly. I mean, you take a look at the statistics, and they speak for themselves. But now you're with the New Orleans Saints. You're on a defense with guys like Marshawn Lattimore, and what's the defensive end's name? Cameron?
Cam Jordan.
Yeah, Cam Jordan. Yeah, some really good
Jordan.
defensive players though, and you're playing with a Hall of Famer, Drew Brees, and Sean Payton, what he's done, and all of that. But just talk about your NFL career as a whole, how you feel the experience has gone for you thus far.
It's been a very interesting career, a very interesting journey. Ups, downs, the highs, the lows, team to team, coach to coach, player to player, leader to leader, organization to organization. You know, I got a lot of experience that I don't think, you know, a lot of people wouldn't. I mean, in an 8-year career, I probably got the experience of a 15-year vet. Just because I've been on every different team.
Right.
And I've seen how every different head coach presents the game, and I've seen how every leader on each of those teams lead by example or lead vocally. I've seen how each offenses in each conference attack people. You know, and I've seen the good and the bad and the ugly from the upstairs and downstairs, man. So I think it's been a very interesting career. I've had a lot of success in my career. You know, my best years were in Washington when I was a captain, when I actually kind of had the keys of the defense, the keys of the secondary. You know, it kind of put me back into the college mindset. And I think that's why I had so much success, because, you know, the coaches gave me confidence. You get what I'm saying? And I was sort of the guy. I was the guy that, you know, they brought me there to be the guy. And I embraced that role, and you know, that fits me well. Other places I've been, it's kind of been like, you know, I gotta grind it up out of the mud and get it how it comes. Like now, you know, it's kind of a situation where, you know, last year was a rocky year for me because, you know, being cut in Washington kind of, you know, put a red flag on my name, if you will. And you know, teams are gonna do what they do. You know, coaches gonna talk to coaches, and you know they're gonna ask why, you know, Swearinger not, you know, panning out. So, you know, that's kind of where I'm at right now with the Saints. You know, I'm glad to be with this organization, glad to be in this situation with an organization that, you know, it's a playoff team, Hall of Famer, Drew Brees. You know, we got bukus of talent. But one thing that I've experienced in this league, talent doesn't mean anything in this league. You got to have the chemistry, you got to have the camaraderie, you got to have the right leaders, and trust. And the trust has to go both ways with player and coach. And I think we have a good mix of that here. And the sky is the limit for this team. I just think we just have to clean up a lot of things on this, as far as the defense concerned. Because, you know, when you have a quarterback like Drew Brees, you tend to, as a defender, kind of have those moments to where, like, okay, well, we do got Drew. We can give up a little bit. But a lot of teams that I've been on in the past, we didn't have Drew, so it made our defense have to buckle down and make every play count.
Right.
And I think as the Saints, as a defense, we got to kind of get to that mentality to where, like, man, we don't even got Drew on the other side. We need the whole teams to under 14, 17 points. And we got a long season to go, and we definitely will get to that. But you know, it just takes a little time. And I'm playing my role. It's kind of a different year for me, of course. You know, I've been a 7-year starter. This is my first year not starting. So it's, you know, I'm playing my role well and still leading and doing what they ask of me. But you know, I'm definitely waiting for that time to, you know, when I get a full game. You know, I think, you know, the sky will be the limit for that game, you know, for sure. But you know, I'm patiently waiting, and I'm glad we got the win yesterday. We're going into a bye week, and we're number one in our division. So we're in a great place, knowing that we got a lot of room to improve on this defense, man. So I think we got a lot of work to do, and we will get to where we want to go with timing.